everyone. I'm updating what I'm taking for supplements and vitamins these days, and I'm going to link to my last video where I reviewed some other supplements that I was taking back then. So it'll probably be up in this corner, and if it's a card, it'll be up in that corner, and if you click show more below the video, then you can open that up and I'll have the link to it there too. So in that video I talked about how I was taking a supplement called phytoceramides. It was supposed to be for the face. You know what? After 2 bottles I saw no difference, so I did not repurchase. I was also taking a supplement for hyaluronic acid supplement. I had, let's see, a bottle of 120 count. I did not see any difference. I did not repurchase. I was also taking those big pills. They were collagen. I heard a 14-year-old girl pronounce the word adolescent as adolescent the other day, and it was a TED Talk. So anyway, gotcha. Collagen type 1 and 3 supplement. I took those big horse pills till I was done with them, and I had 2 bottles of it because it was a buy one get one half off, and I really didn't see any difference in my skin, so stopped taking. So here's what I'm taking now. I am still taking vitamin B12, and let me tell you how many milligrams I'm taking. I have no idea. And what kind? It's the the one that starts with M. Vitamin B12, and I'm taking 1 tablet, serves 120, B6, B12, there's 1,000 milligrams of B12 in here, 100 tablets. I get this from Vitacost, and of course I'll link all this below. And this is sublingual. It's a tiny little cherry flavored. Sometimes I just swallow them. Tiny little cherry flavored. So B12 because I am vegetarian. And then I take vitamin D3. This is last year. I write the date on here. I get the Vitacost brand too. These are 5,000 milligrams of that, or excuse me, 5,000 international units. But I am in a vitamin D study, and I get my vitamin D tested twice a year. So this keeps my vitamin D levels exactly where I want them. They're tiny little mini gels. If you're only taking 2,000 IUs a day, that's probably not enough. So anyway, vitamin D is so good for you for so many reasons, and I'll link below to the organization Grassroots Health, where I am doing the vitamin D study and get tested twice a year. They have all kinds of information on their website about vitamin D and what it does for you and what kind of levels you should have. Just excellent information. So the other thing I recently started taking is a vitamin K, and I have to read it, and now the sun just went down. Ultra vitamin K with advanced K2 complex. This one I started taking because I was reading that taking vitamin K2 with the D3 makes them work together. So this one is, I guess I write it in here. No, it didn't. On the back. Vitamin K activity from 2,400 mcgs. And I thought it would say right on the front. Vitamin K complex, I guess it is. So they work together. Now here's the other thing that I found out. Vitamin D3 and vitamin K, and there are a couple others, they only work well if they're in your stomach with a fat. And I'll tell you why. I had to ask my chiropractor friend about this. She said when we eat a fat, a couple nuts, a little bit of avocado, something like that, of course meat, a fat, for our body, our stomach, to digest that fat, our stomach will automatically secrete certain kinds of enzymes that it needs to digest the fat. Well, in order to digest the vitamin D3, the K, and a couple other vitamins, Our stomach also needs those same enzymes in the stomach, and the only way to get those enzymes in the stomach is to eat a fat at the same time. So now I've been eating a couple nuts at the same time, chewing those up at the same time that I take these supplements to make sure that that's happening. Okay. Now, the other more exciting thing that I've really enjoyed that I've been taking is Biotin. And I got this from Costco. It's a little strawberry flavored. It's also sublingual. It's supposed to put it under your tongue. I usually just chew it. Tiny little thing. And it's for the nails. Let me say, my nails have been growing so strong. I haven't put any polish on them, but they're doing really, really well. Now, I'm going to tell you how much is in here. 250 tablets, 500,000. What's MCG? I don't know. You can tell I'm not a scientist. But when I bought these, again, a 250 in the bottle at Costco, they were normally $11 and some change, but I got them for $7 and some change. So if I've seen any difference in, not my skin, but certainly my nails, it's been from this little bit of biotin that only cost me $7 for 250. So it's going to last me more than half a year. Fantastic. I'm just so happy with this. Now the other thing that I've been taking, and I would forget to take it, but now I'm using a pill organizer. Actually I have two of them, one for morning and one for afternoon. I'm taking chlorella. You might think, well, why is it such a big thing? Well, Vitacost sells chlorella in two different ways. Either big horse pills that are really hard to take, or these tiny little pills. And a day's serving is 15 of these. So, you know, you can pop 2 at a time in your mouth, maybe even 3, and drink with water. I think when I bought them, I did a buy one, get one half off. And per serving is 3,000 milligrams, but milligrams? Is that what mg is? 15 as a serving. So anyway, and these last a long time. So even though they're dated, when I talk to them, they have to put an expiration date on these things. But when I did some research, I found out that these, as long as they're in this kind of container that's opaque and they're in a cool, dry place, they're going to last a long, long time. So chlorella is good for just so many things. And it's typically broken cell wall, is what they call it, broken cell wall chlorella. So do some research online on broken cell wall chlorella and what it does for you. And of course there are different kinds. But this kind of green stuff is good for you, and it's fairly inexpensive. Now, something else I've been taking just to see how it works, and you can get these in Amazon, or one of the kinds is at Costco, is the Osteo Biflex. Now, I was trying this because I found a guy on YouTube who had pain in his hands and here, and it was diagnosed a certain way, and his doctor told him there's nothing he could do about it. But he started taking this because someone else suggested it, maybe a chiropractor he knew or some other doctor he knew. And within days, the pain stopped. And so it says now about half the people who see his video, who try it, say the pain went away right away, and half the people say, I had no change. Well, I think I've had a little change, but the pain still hasn't gone away, and yeah, I've been just not going back to the doctor. I got physical therapy for this in late 2009 and early 20, no, that wasn't it. Late 2012 and early 2013, I want to say. And the pain stopped. It was only in this hand, but now it's back. And I haven't tried going golfing. I think I would have a hard time holding on to the club, and I'm not getting a whole lot of change from this. So it's not arthritis. And then one other thing that I didn't mention in my last video that I tried, just because my chiropractor friend gave me a whole bunch of samples, maybe she didn't want to go too much, was of Estravera. And you take one a day. There were tablets that you swallow. Take one a day for at the same time a day, every single day, and it's supposed to get rid of hot flashes and all the things. You know what? I saw no difference. I took the whole darn box over, I don't know, it was maybe 8 months. And some people, when I was reading about it online before I started, some people said they had to take it for 2 months before they saw a change. Then it was good. And other people said they had no change. So I'm going to say I had no change. So I only get hot flashes at night, and, you know, covers on, covers off, covers on, covers off, blah, blah. And I've had no change. So I still took the whole box. I kept thinking maybe something will be different. Maybe I have to take it for 4 months before I see a change. Well, I had no change. So now I just use the box to store the supplements in a cabinet. That works, except for my big old chlorella thing. So that's what I'm taking. It's pretty simple. I'm not taking any kind of fish oil right now or any krill. I have taken a krill oil before. You know, some people I follow are very against taking fish oil, very against taking any kind of oil, really. Like Dr. Joel Furman and Kimberly Snyder, they're not into fish oil at all. And then there are other people who are very much into fish oil, especially a high quality krill or high quality salmon oil. So I might try taking it again. I don't really notice any difference in me, you know, outwardly or energy wise or anything when I'm taking the fish oil, which is kind of interesting. So I guess with the people who are anti-fish oil, they're concerned that it turns rancid. And even Dr. Furman said, well, take one out of the bottle, slice it open with a knife, and smell it. And if it smells okay, then probably the whole bottle is okay, but sometimes they get rancid. So, yeah, just one of those things where half the healthy people out there are taking them and half the people are not. But that's what I'm taking right now. It's working pretty good. I'm so happy about my nails. Not seeing anything different with my skin. I think the skincare and my diet are what are helping with my skin. And I will update you again if and when I change what I'm taking supplement wise. And all right, if there's something that you've tried, especially if you're vegetarian or vegan, I'd like to know what you're taking. Write a comment below. I appreciate your time. Thanks. Bye.